Hey, Composer Gloves here, and today we are going to be covering minor triads. What is a minor triad? Well, at this point, I guess I should make it clear that we're going to be building on our scales, as you saw, and our interval knowledge. So these things all sort of build on each other so we can learn more things that will build on more things. So it's important that you completely grasp the major triad and minor triad. And because as it goes on, the idea of stacking major thirds and minor thirds forms the basis of most chords that we're going to build. So here we've got a C as our base. To make a minor triad, you simply reverse the major triad. So before it was a major third with a perfect fifth, or you could think of it as a major third and a minor third, superimposed or stacked on top of each other. Or you could think now to get a minor triad, you could think of it now as a minor third in a perfect fifth. So it's pretty easy to think about. Or you could think of it as a minor third plus a major third. So let's build one. So first, let's put down a triad. We're going to need a third and a fifth. And now we need to make the third flat. And we need to make the fifth, which I really don't like how it does that. And the fifth is fine. It's a perfect fifth. So this is a minor triad. So yeah. So now let's make another one. So let's analyze it one more time. So this is a minor third. So C to E flat, minor third. And then from C to G is a perfect fifth. Or we could think of it as C to E flat's a minor third. And from E flat to G is a major third. So you can think of them like that. So your assignment is to go and make all minor and major triads. Now let's make a couple more. So let's make a D minor triad. So you could think of it as the D natural minor scale. I haven't thought about these in scales and terms. At this point, I just kind of memorize whatever scale I'm working in, and then I'll write out the chords. But when you're writing down music, you'll generally write out the accidentals that go with the chord. At least that's what I do. I'm not sure if this is correct, if you should stick to the scale 100%, but usually it makes more or less sense to do one or the other. So to stick with the scale, for example, if you're writing passing tones or whatever, or chromatic movements versus sticking with the chord that you're on. So, because musicians, like especially piano players, will look at chords as a separate thing from the scale sometimes. They're like, oh, that's a C major chord, and they'll hit that, even though the C major scale might have different notes than what's in your... The C major chord may have different notes than what's in your scale. So let's make a D minor chord. So we're going to put down a D. So no input mode, D. We're going to need a minor third, which is an F. And we're going to need a perfect fifth from D, which is an A. Let's make another one that's pretty simple. Let's make an E minor chord. So let's do it the other way though. So let's do E. And now these are all root position because the note name is in the bass. So we have, or the lowest, it's the lowest note. So we have E, and now we will put down a minor third, which is a G. And then from G, a major third would be a B natural. So that's a E minor chord. This is a D minor chord. This is a C minor chord. So go ahead and make all your major and minor chords off of every note. If you have any questions, let me know. Subscribe and have a blessed day.